Here we are, September 7th, Federated Auto Parts. Running B-mods tonight. Here comes Dirty Harry. He's big A-mod driver tonight.
Oh yeah.
And there's already 34 B-mods, so I'm going to have to get up on that wheel, or I'm going to be running a B-main and up on that wheel, which here, that's what you come here to do. So,
Working for a spot.
that's it. And what about you, man? What do you think?
Yeah, I have no idea. We're just hoping the car's in one piece, don't tear anyone else's crap up, so. But I think I'll do fine.
There you go. Keep her straight.
Yeah.
Hey, that's all I'm looking for. Load her up, have some fun tonight. I haven't ran here since 2019. Ran here a couple nights. I used to run here back in the A-mod day and would have some fun, but the 2 nights I ran it in 2019 with the B-mod, it was terrible. So I went back down to Farmington and everything was good. But, so hopefully tonight goes good. We're going to all have a good time. And we'll see how it goes.
All right, the games begin.
Chip. You want a chip?
Bonk.
You want a chip? Here, let me give you a chip. You want
Yum, 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 yum. Hi, Sweet Pea.
Ow.
Willow's got a hoarse voice tonight, cheering too much for the football team. All right, we have some more family here.
Loved it. Loved it. I like it.
Muddy, muddy, muddy. Very muddy.
It's Monday, September 9th. We were at Peevely. You probably just saw hot laps, maybe a heat race. I'm going to say you just saw the heat race. I didn't do a video in between. When you go to Peevely, man, they are rolling. So, I'll be honest with you. I was humping because I ran the heat race like you just saw. Finished 5th. Peevely goes by passing points. Which, I mean, I really wasn't good enough to be in the feature at that time anyways. I was, the car was really free, no drive. It wasn't terrible, but it wasn't good. So, and I hadn't run there in a while, so that put me running in the B, starting, I don't even remember what I was starting in the B now. 4th maybe? 4th or 5th? I don't know. But, that puts me in the B. We're tightening the car up, and we got to finish in the top 6. And that's where I'm going to leave this for right now. Not a whole lot to be said. I just tightened the car up. Car wasn't great. Had a little contact on the last lap. I didn't know he was up there on my right rear going into 3. And, you know, so I kind of ran him out of track there a little bit. Got me turned towards the wall, but I got it turned back, and he actually crossed me over to the inside. You couldn't see on the in car. Well, I guess you can see it from my wife's video. But we was able to hold on there to 5th. But car, it wasn't good. So we tightened her up for the B mains. We got to finish top 6. That's what we got.
More fans here tonight. Woohoo! Rim's doing a jig. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Ha ha ha.
Mima,
What?
say be quiet. Say be quiet.
Who?
got some nose damage, but he will be able to continue racing.
So on this restart, I'm starting behind 62. Preferred line's kind of on the bottom. I get through 1 and 2 pretty good. Getting into 3, I overshoot my mark just a little bit. End up kind of about to groove up. Allowed the 3 to get underneath me. And that's probably what got me in this big mess. If I would have just hit my mark and got on bottom, I probably could have avoided all this. But I didn't.
Stay back.
You're still in the car? No way. Who said, I'm going to go to my phone? Tag your phone. They said, I'm going
No, get out. Stay back. Everybody sit. Willow, stay back, baby. Stay back.
I'll catch you, Uncle
Stay back. Stay back.
I'll catch you.
Stay back.
He wrecked. Okay. Yeah. What happened? Party car crashing his right. Yeah. He was turning and he crashed into one of the tracks. Especially after that first when he got trapped.
Hold on, buddy.
I'm fine.
All right, here we come.
So it didn't go so well in the B main. I think I was in a spot to transfer, but you'll have to watch the in-car because I don't remember. But I think maybe Drew Walsh. I don't even want to say names. Anyway, somebody came across the track and everybody just got bottlenecked. I got, not saying it was anybody's fault, but broke a right rear shock. I mean, a left rear shock, left front shock, front bumper wadded up, back bumper rolled under, left rear 3-link bracket bent, a little damage. Right front ball joints broke. Right front upper control arm bar broke. But we got it rolling again. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see. It's pretty tore up for just a week or two left. So we'll have to see what happens. But we had to think we was going to get in. Had a lot of family here, like Willow. Looking beautiful. So, anyways, on to whenever. I'll give an update later. Say bye, Willow. Peace out for 2024, probably. Okay. The B main didn't go so good. So, I think the car was okay. I definitely had more drive. The car was a little tight. Actually, when I was running the bottom, when we had a little bit of a 4 or 5 lap run there, I was a little tight in the center, but I could kind of get it turned, and the car felt pretty good coming up off the corner. I was still a little off, but way better than I was in the heat race. We couldn't get any laps put together there, though. I think we could have put some laps together. It might have been all right. Might have looked like I might have been able to hold on to the top 6 to get in the A main. There was 34 cars total. I don't know how many that put in the B, but quite a few. 16? I don't know. No idea. 16 or 18 in the B main. I think there was there was 18 transferred out of the heat races. So I think that put 12, maybe. I don't know. Something like that. Maybe more than that. 18. How many do we have total? 34. So yeah, 16, right? Is my math bad? No, 16. So there were 16 cars in the B main. So, anyways, so I had finished in the top 6. Like I said, on the bottom, the car was a little tight. I had some room behind me, but I didn't know it at the time. They told me I actually wasn't too bad there on bottom. I had a restart on the top one time and had a really good launch off too and passed a couple guys. Kind of almost put me in the 3rd, at least up to 4th. And that didn't last too long. Caution came out. I'm not saying I would have stayed there. Those guys that I happened to get around were pretty fast. They probably would have found their way back around me. But anyway, so caution came right back out again. Restarted. Did 1 lap. Couple cars. Somebody got loose in front of me. Actually, I think I was 4th maybe at the time. He might have been 2nd. Maybe I was 5th. And it was the 3rd place car. Drew, he good guy, good kid. He come off, got a little loose, closed up the track on us. And I got checked up a little bit. I still hit the guy in front of me. Hard enough to break my right front ball joint, I think. The guy behind me cleaned my clock out. He didn't have time to react either, maybe. I don't know. But he toasted me. I was doing 360s down the straightaway. But that ended my night. So we got towed off. I wish they would have really towed me. I got towed off from the rear, so I broke a left rear shock. It's all I really broke in the back. So I'll just tell you this, the damage, other than the body, cosmetic stuff. My rear bumper was folded completely under. It's under my fuel cell right now. I can show you here in a minute. My left rear was, getting a phone call. My left rear, I broke a left rear shock and my 3-link bracket, is bent. My right rear, the lower trailing arm is bowed a little bit. So that's it on the rear end. They really could have pulled me off from the front. The problem is the front, my bumper is broke. So they would have had to take my nose off to attach the hook to this bar to tow me off from the front. So I guess, the easiest thing for them to do is hook me up from the rear bumper. The problem is that the left front shock was broke. It was pulled completely apart, which was fine. The left front was still rolling. The shock was just bad. The right front, the lower ball joint was broke. The upper ball joint's bent, and the upper control arm, one of the back swedge tube was broke. So the upper control arm was broke, and the lower ball joint. I mean, that was the two big things. So things were just hanging on the right front. But they hooked me up from the back bumper and just drugged me from the track all the way around to the pits, just dragging metal. And it was my lower control arm, which it's got a flat spot worn in it now. Like I said, I wish I would have got drug off from the front because it would have rolled from the back. It was just a bent shock for the most. Well, actually, the shock was broke off and dangling, but it looked a lot worse than it did because the body was just all folded up. It looked like it was hanging out. It really wasn't. The chain was broke, but the slider was still holding the rear end together when it was hanging. It would have been fine rolling off, but I get it. They hooked up to the quickest thing they could, without taking my nose off and hooking up to that bar, because they definitely couldn't hook up to my front bumper. So I get it, but man, we drugged that sucker all the way through the pit. It was getting everybody's attention. Getting drugged through that pits. But, so I got a front bumper wasted, a rear bumper wasted, both ball joints on the right front, one's bent, one's broke, upper control arm, a left front shock, a left rear shock, a 3-link bracket on the left rear, and a just swedge tube, looks like, on the right rear. Now, I haven't went through to make sure anything else is bent. I don't know how much of a hurry I'm going to get in. Excuse me on that. I don't know how much of a hurry I'm going to get in, but I had a ball joint to put in up there. The upper one's still bent, but it got me in the trailer. It was an 8-inch swedge tube on the upper right here that broke. I had a 7, so I just screwed it on there enough to, get it rolling into the trailer. So, had an old shock for that one. The bodies, I didn't even put the body back on this. I did get it beat out flat. Let's see. What else we got here? So, the rear bumper, it's folded completely under the car. The right side of the car seen better days. The door's all smashed in. This is what my sail panel back quarter looks like. There's my nose, another quarter. Like I said, this side, I didn't even put the body back on, but I got a shock on it. It's not legal at Dole Run. It's not legal at Peevely, but it is at Farmington, so I don't necessarily have to run out and buy a shock. But it did break the chain also. I think the old boy came all the way in and hit me right there where that blue mark is. So, and it wasted a wheel and a left rear tire. It tore up a lot of stuff. But the front end, everything still seems to be pretty square on it. I don't know how much of a hurry I'm going to get in. And we got like 3 races left. So, I could piece it together, or I could just take my time, go through it. I was going to maybe try and run a few more races in October, some specials that are a little more further out, like Benton or Poplar Bluff, or maybe in Springfield, Turkey Bowl. Get around to some of that stuff before I quit. You never know when I'm quitting. But she's pretty beat up right now. But I think I got everything I need to put it back together, other than a front bumper and the bracket, the 3-link bracket. Everything else I have. So, and whatever sheet metal got tore up, I still got the brake in the garage set up. I never took it down from the winter. So, I could get it going. The problem is this weekend is a A-Mod, B-Mod special. And I'm working overtime this week. So that's not working out for me. Thought I should. Brake set up there. I got an old rear bumper sitting right there. But duty calls, I've been working Saturdays here lately, and I got to work tomorrow, do a double. So I don't know what that leaves me for the rest of the week, but it doesn't leave me a lot of time for that. So most likely I'm probably for sure going to miss this week. just on time, not because I couldn't get it back together. But we'll see after that, you know. Might be camping season coming up real quick. This fall weather today's like 70 something. It's nice out. So better things to do than work on a race car that I tore up 10 times this year. So anyways, we'll see what happens. I have no idea. The kids all had a good time. My niece Jessie and her kids were there. I know my wife, she's a teacher at DeSoto, and so evidently she had a lot of students at Peebly, or a few at the races Saturday night at Peebly. I didn't have the greatest performance for them to see, but they got to watch Miss Nicholson's race car go around. So, oh well. But that's the scoop. Till next time.
High five. Who made that ball for you? Jessie. She worked hard on it. First time on the track in the center, yeah. How do you like it?
That feels nice. This has better mud than most places I've been to.
Nice. Oh boy.
He's in the water.
No, like where is he here? Oh, and we already got joggers.
Don't run over anybody.
Jesus, just like a flock of pigeons.
Trying to give her this bag.
Grim, hurry!
Pick him up, Brim. Here, Britt. Hey, no pick here. Pick him up, bud. Brim. Craziness. Woohoo!
I'm gonna be Goliath when she grows up.
What'd you get?